Okay, I'm recording.
Alright.
My thing makes me kind of quiet, so this should be fun. Whatever. Yeah,
Welcome
so
back to the No Brainers. Uh, I'm Colin the Big Yosh.
I'm dead.
Yep.
The fucking.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
12:30 a.m.
Is it?
It's
Oh yeah.
yeah. It's not even that late.
Fuck off.
Okay.
Alright. So we're thinking about doing a. We planned out a list of our top 10 anime characters, top 10 favorites, not necessarily the best. And we each ordered them a little while ago. So, guess we should just get into it.
Yeah.
Or piss, boys. If you're
Okay.
asking why we're taking so long to upload, it's because we didn't think about doing it. That's why.
Did we ever upload the top 10 anime?
Yeah, we
thing?
did.
We all
Yeah, we
did the
uploaded
tier
that.
list. What the fuck?
Okay.
We uploaded everything to the Mario tier list.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Mario tier list.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go first? Talk about those. Oh yeah, and we're avoiding spoilers as best we can.
We're avoiding major spoilers that are currently for like mangas or whatever.
Yeah,
So
we're
like,
not gonna do anything like if there was like a huge death in like fucking Jujutsu Kaisen, we wouldn't say it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or if there was like a major death near like current One Piece, even though there definitely is because it's One Piece.
Well, didn't you say if it was like more than 10 years old, then you would spoil?
If it's
We
if it's
said it's
older than
fine
10
if it's
years,
more
then
than
I
10 years.
don't care.
Okay, well I'm still gonna try not to spoil.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to avoid it too.
I'm not gonna say if any characters die, so whatever. All right,
I'm
who wants
even
to
gonna
start?
not even deaths. I'm just gonna avoid like any spoilers about them.
Yeah, okay. Who wants to start?
Well, we're gonna do the same thing as last time. Number 10, number 10, number 10.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Just who wants to say it first?
You.
I could go. Oh yeah, and we limited it to one character per series. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, because mine would only be Naruto and One Piece characters.
Yes, that's exactly why I knew that would happen. So, my number 10 is Saitama, from One Punch Man. There's nothing really much to say about him. He's just a really funny character, with some good like emotional stuff here and there. He's probably one of the funniest anime characters I've seen from one of the funniest animes I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I like his interactions with everyone. I like how he's nice to everyone. I love his like personality, how he's just like so clueless to everything. It just makes for some really great scenes. Um, I like he took on Genos and everything, so that's my number 10. That's all good.
If we're doing it to the top of the Discord to the bottom, you should do it next.
I assume you're talking to me. So,
Yeah.
my number 10 is Senku from Dr. Stone, just because he's very funny. That's pretty
Senku
much it.
Ishigami. That's it.
Yeah.
Not his intellect, his brain
He's
power.
interesting and funny. That's his entire characters.
Yeah, well, every character in Doctor Stone is funny, even the people that aren't very nice.
Even the serious ones.
Yeah. Well, my number 10 is Yu Ishigami from Love Is War. It's kind of like
Oh yeah.
Senku Ishigami, but Yu Ishigami.
But they're not related, right?
Yeah. Yu Ishigami, Love is War doesn't really have that much of a plot. He basically just dicks. They just dick around, and Yu is very good at that because he's a complete. He's like the smartest one of them, but he's also a complete idiot because he does not know how to talk to women,
Oh yeah, he's great.
and that adds so much to his character, making it interesting.
I
As
haven't
every
seen it, but
scene
I've
that
only seen clips of him, and they're the funniest things.
Yes.
his scenes add so much to the in terms of comedy because you know he's gonna do something stupid that's gonna make him look bad.
And I love that one like we're allowed to like talk about the characters too, right? With you.
Yeah.
I love like that one that I was actually just one really good episode that's actually emotional with him.
Yeah. Well, we only seen season 1, so don't say anything.
I know, but like I just like how there's only a couple like actual emotional episodes, and he's like the center of one of them, and it's like a really really good episode. So I just love his edgelord humor and like contrast to everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
All right, Colin, your turn number 9.
All right, my number 9. I haven't finished this show. It's Kurapika.
Oh hell yeah!
What's his last name? I actually don't know.
I don't remember it, and
He
he's one of
he
my
doesn't
favorite
have a la- I
characters
don't
ever.
think he has a
so.
last name.
I thought it was the name of his clan. I don't know.
Then it would corrupt
That
Kurta.
Kurapika Uchiha.
Mm.
So I haven't finished the show, but Kurapika is my favorite character from it, because I really like his story about trying to avenge his clan. I think it's really interesting, and I know that a lot of people think Sasuke is like a ripoff, or like he's like a ripoff of Sasuke, but I'm
No, okay,
sure
so
Sasuke came
okay,
after.
okay, wait, let me speak. Okay, big Sasuke simp here. Sasuke is a ripoff of Kurapika because Kurapika, that stuff happened like 2 years before Sasuke did. So,
Yes,
Actually, it was 4.
oh, okay.
I thought it was 2. I thought I looked it up.
It was 4 years.
Okay.
You're telling me that they took 2 years to make Kurapika's backstory when it was introduced in like chapter 2.
No, I know. So yeah, I like his personality as well. He's like a little more calm than the rest of the characters, and he's like he's a good like contrast to the children and Leorio, and I love Leorio. I don't really like Gonin Killua that much, so I think
He's only on season 3. I should probably mention.
yeah, I'm only on the
He's not even seen the Phantom Troop, so
I'm on like the part where they're about to introduce the Phantom Troop, I think.
This is what I mean by we should not go into detail because
Well, I know. I'm just saying, like, they're obviously going to introduce him at some point.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways,
Just be a little careful.
Yeah, and I just think him and Leorio are a really good contrast to Gon and Killua.
it's Mr. Leorio.
Yes, exactly. Alright, I'm good.
Alright, my turn. Number 9. My number 9 is Erwin from Attack on Titan. The reasoning being is that I wanted to put Levi on the list, but I didn't want to be called gay, so...
You're gonna put Sasuke, like, somewhere on the list, though, we all know that.
You'll see. Yeah, Erwin's actually more interesting than Levi. I just like Levi more because, reasons. But, yeah. Like, Erwin's actually an intelligent character, and a bunch of stuff they do with him in Season 3 is just really, really cool.
Yeah, and I'm not very far into Attack on Titan at all. I'm not really liking the show, but I do like him. Like, out of all the characters, he's probably my favorite.
Everyone's cool. He's just smart. That's the best part.
Yeah, I like him, and I like John, I think.
Yeah. Okay, Colin, I'm just gonna say don't
Oh,
look at the
Reiner.
comments for this video.
Yeah.
Because there's
Oh, yeah.
gonna somehow be an Attack on Titan spoiler,
So
even
I
if
can-
no one
Yeah, just
watches
every
this.
Attack on Titan, like TikToker just comes on to the scene.
It's not like
Get the
anyone
spoilers
watches
ready.
us. It's fine.
No, but if they do,
Yeah,
remember,
yeah,
prepare for the worst.
yes.
The worst is getting views.
Yeah. Alright.
Anyway, my number 9 is Eight Tails. That's him, the rapping Killer Bee.
Oh, wait. Killer Bee's only your 9th?
Yeah, that just shows you how much I like the other characters on this list.
Okay.
So Killer Bee is just despite how late he is introduced into Naruto, he has somehow managed to be so funny despite like how dark his surroundings were. And that's the way he built his life around it. But I don't really want to say more than that because Killer Bee, it's just so funny despite like how he should act. He could just be he probably should be like depressed like Naruto, but he wasn't. That's just what I like about him. He had the same circumstances as Naruto, but he was
No,
better.
he had worse circumstances than Naruto.
Yeah,
I'm not even saying anything because I don't know anything about Naruto.
that's it.
Alright.
Okay.
Number 8.
My number 8 is Fuyuhiko Kizuryu. Still hard to say.
Kizaru?
Kizaru, yeah, of the Kizaru clan. And I know this is technically from a game, but we counted manga, and there is a Danganronpa 2 manga, so we counted that. So Fuyuhiko is my favorite from Danganronpa 2, and he just has like a really complete arc, and I thought he was really entertaining throughout. He starts off as like a total dick to everyone, and so I started out like hating him, but you start to see like a nicer side of him more and more, and then like big stuff happens to him, so he progressively becomes more and more of a good person, I'd say, like just a nice good person to talk to. And I think it was really realistic in how it's not an immediate change to him just being nice. He starts out kind of still being aggressive and progressively gets just more chill throughout the game. And I just like that about him. What do you think of him, Travis, by the way?
He's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
I like
I
Kazuichi
don't
more
know.
than him.
Yeah, Kazuichi's funny. Yeah, he's the funny guy, but I cared about Fuyuhiko a lot.
I like Fuyuhiko's voice lines more, but I want to stop talking about Danganronpa.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright,
you can go.
it's my turn for number 8.
I was scrolling through Reddit and I just found a Tank Man Amogus.
Oh, hell
Okay.
yeah. Alright, my number 8 is Yato from Noragami. Because one, the scene where the man jumped off the building and he's just sitting there talking with him while they're falling is just the funniest thing ever.
Oh yeah.
And also
That's
because
one
he
of
can
the-
actually be serious occasionally.
Yeah,
Uh,
Yato's a good character, but I didn't put him on my list. Spoiler. Yeah, I think that Yato has a lot of good about him. I think he has a lot of things that are a little annoying about him, like how he clearly has something wrong going on in his life, but he refuses to tell people. I think
yeah,
he doesn't want to get them
he
involved.
refuses to go along with it.
Although Sawyer,
None of
I
us
thought
have
you
read the
hated-
manga for it also, just saying, so
We'll get
maybe
around
that
to
gets
it.
patched in the manga.
Although I thought Sawyer, you said the only time you cried during that show was like one of the scenes with him.
Yeah, I mean, I felt happy during that. I like him. I just feel that it's just I feel I don't like how he doesn't involve everyone in things. That's just the thing. There's a
Yeah.
character that does that in another show that I don't want
Well,
to spoil.
I took it
But
as he's trying to protect everyone.
Yeah, I understand that. I know that's the same thing as what I'm describing. There's another show that does that makes you hate the character intentionally.
I mean,
I'm
I
not
know
gonna
that's
say.
why you hate Daredevil. So.
Yeah, I hate when people do that. It's a very
Yeah.
consistent thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, my number. I should have put Killer Bee at number 8 for the tail.
Yeah, missed opportunity.
Yeah, my number 8 is Reiner Braun.
Hmm.
That's Reiner Braun is just he's just a normal member of the Survey Corps, but he's just a complete badass, and I love him. Like I don't really want to spoil much around him because he has a very interesting personality and backstory. And
Yeah,
that's
Colin's
all I'm
not
going
even
to say
seen
about him.
season 2 yet, so you know.
Yes. Like episode 18.
Like I don't want to explain things about his personality because there's a huge point about his personality.
Yeah.
I'll explain once we get to it.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're on 7.
Yes, number 7 is Natsuki Subaru. So he's the only character from an isekai I put on here. I've only seen a few of them. I've seen SAO, I've seen Konosuba, but I like Natsuki Subaru a lot because he's a very realistic character, and he has his funny moments, and I find him just like really fun to watch in those scenes. But
Yeah,
I
he
find
also
him-
can get serious, and that's when he's the best.
yeah, I find him way more interesting in the scenes where they actually have like realistic fights with his friends and with Amelia over
By the way, we
time.
watched the director's cut, so if he says an episode, it might not be the correct number of episode if you're watching the non-director's cut.
That's true. That's true. I don't remember
Like,
what episode. it
There's
was
like
in.
an episode like 10 in the director's cut. There's a really good scene.
No,
No,
it
we're
was-
on
it
episode
was-
10.
it
It's
was
like episode
episode
7.
It was
I don't
8.
know. Yeah, episode 8 in the director's cut. There's a great scene, but I don't know when the episode is in the regular anime.
Yeah, but I just love him in all the ways that he reacts to the time loop is very realistic.
I also like the way he reacts to his circumstances. Like he tries to just hide his depression.
Yeah, and then eventually just doesn't mind and goes through a phase of, oh, I
We probably
can't
shouldn't
do
say
this
this much.
anymore. And oh no,
I've
and
seen a
then,
singular episode of this
but then he
show.
bounces. But then he bounces. Yeah, but then he bounces back, and he
Stop
always manages
saying.
to bounce back and just be positive again.
Hey, here's the entire
I don't
character
care.
arc.
It's fine.
I just said it's not a spoiler.
Oh, I should do this for my number 7, whatever. You see, my number 7 is Tengen Uzi from the Demon Slayer manga, better known as the Sound Hashira. I can't talk about him much because it's mostly spoilers, but he has 3 wives, so you know he's cool.
So he's like Negan.
I'm banning you.
Negan has 4 wives. No.
Yeah, hey, he's in season 2, so we're not going to talk much about him. That's probably not a good idea.
Just
You'll
he's
see
the
him.
best Hashira next to the Wind Hashira. Okay.
I'm about to read Demon Slayer after I finish reading My Hero Academia,
Yeah, good.
which should be very, very soon, like in the next couple days.
All right, lawyer, go.
Yeah.
My number 7 is Jin Bubagawara, otherwise known as
hell?
Twice.
Oh,
So Twice is he's a simple man that has huge problems. He just wants to live his life, yet he has a huge fucking personality problem, where he constantly is split.
has huge
between
mungus
two.
tits.
What?
He has a huge personality.
Shut up.
You're right. You're right.
He has twice the personalities of everybody else, and that's what's so depressing about him, because he made himself this way, and he just wants to undo it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't really want to talk more because this season of MHA that's going to include this is still playing.
Well, I thought he started out as just a funny guy, and then
Yeah, that's what
I
it
liked
does.
him.
He's funny, but you know that it hurts under the surface.
Yeah.
And then when they show his backstory more and stuff, and they get more into his character, like that's when he gets really interesting.
Yeah, of course. He probably would still be on my list if before the manga, but he gets higher on my list before the manga. He'd probably be where you is currently.
Mm-hmm. For sure. You good?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. My number 6 is Greed from Brotherhood, Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So
Not 2003. Just confirming.
Not Seven Deadly Sins.
I haven't seen I haven't seen 2003. So I just really liked him at it more than any other character because I can't really say what makes him so great. That'd be a big spoiler at one point.
I gotta piss.
but
I'll be back.
It's like 10 years old. You can say stuff.
It's 10 years old. Okay. I think him and Ling are the perfect combo. They can be funny at times. They can be like badass together at times, and then they build a real emotional connection. And
They become
I
twins.
thought they were I thought they were really compelling to watch. And I liked Greed more than all the other homunculus, even before Bradley got to him. But when he ended up fusing with Ling, was I thought when he really got interesting. He started finding his own memories back. Got sad over killing his friend by accident. And ended up being a hero in the end, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought he was a lot more compelling than any of the other homunculi in the show.
Alright.
I'm back.
Okay.
Alright, Travis' turn.
Alright, yeah. My number 6 is Rohan Kashibe from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 4, 4 seconds of 5, and thus spoke Rohan Kashibe.
Yep.
He is from Part 4. Diamond is unbreakable. Yeah,
He was in there
definitely
for
Part
5 milliseconds.
No, he
Oh, wait,
wasn't.
yeah.
I
actually,
remember that because I literally started screaming for 5 seconds because I was
he was in the
extremely
manga,
excited.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. Rohan was my favorite character until I saw these other 5 characters. That's not even a joke. But, yeah, he's just really interesting. I like his power. Heaven's Door is the stupidest thing ever, and
It's so
that's what makes
great.
it great. But,
Probably would have included him, but I decided to include a different JoJo character who's I like more.
oh, okay.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but, yeah, Rohan's just the best character in
He has
JoJo,
so
in my
many-
opinion.
His personality is just so stupid.
Yeah, he's very interesting at the same time because he's like,
Yeah.
it's just good.
But
That's
you
it.
haven't even seen the Spokuro Hakushibai.
I've
show.
not seen it yet. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like actually interesting in that show. Like, he's
He
not
was
just a funny
interesting
guy.
in the real show though.
I know, but he's not just like more of a funny guy like he is in the show.
Okay.
He's like actually an interesting character.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
Number 6
My number 6 is Power
from Chainsaw Man.
Chainsaw Man.
You mean
I don't.
Pow-
I'm yeah. I'm gonna say as little as possible because this is gonna come out soon. But Power is just a very funny character, and she is genuine. Just being a blood fiend. She just has an interesting power, an interesting character design, interesting character. She's very funny. She doesn't flush when she shits.
Yeah.
That's true. I remember that part.
And yeah, that's
I
that's-
can tell she's one of the more interesting characters, even though I haven't read that much.
yeah. Aki also is a very interesting character, but I decided to go for Power more because I just like her more.
Aki was my favorite.
Yeah, I had Aki on my list, but then I switched him out for Erwin. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So my number 5 is Tomura Shigaraki. And so to get some backstory for this, I saw this guy in season 1, and I was like, what the fuck, what is this guy? This is stupid. And then like, except I couldn't really judge at that point. So as I just got through the show more, I was like, I hate Shigaraki, he's just so bad. Like, he just keeps making game references, it's so annoying. And like, I had no reason to care about him at all in the show, but you get to the manga, they explore his backstory, and they like explore new depths of the character, and they made him so like 10 times more interesting. And I think
Yeah.
he went from like the worst villain to the best villain.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
He's probably my favorite MHA character, but I just didn't put him on here.
I like him a
Yeah.
lot, but I think that Jin. I feel Jin had more like interesting. I feel like Jin is more interesting.
That's fair.
I didn't think Twice got enough screen time, but
Well,
like,
yeah,
overall,
that's kind of I kind of like that part of him. He's not overdone.
that's fair. But I just think like Shigaraki, he disappeared for a while, you know, in like season 4. Wasn't in it for a while. So then when you have like an arc that's about the villains, it takes you by surprise, and it's like one of the best arcs. So that's why he's number 5. He's really, really interesting now.
Yeah.
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 Here you go, Travis.
Okay. I was
See,
trying, so for my number 5, it's Light from Death Note, and I was trying to pull up Light's theme on Google.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I
But
can get it. I can get it.
I didn't do it in time. So, yeah. Light's just extremely interesting, in my opinion. Him and my number 4 are completely interchangeable, because I like them both for the exact same reasons. Because, so, like, I don't want to say I relate to Light, but I kind of do, because he overthinks a lot of stuff. But, like, usually he's right when overthinking it.
An ad, of course.
But, yeah.
Hmm.
That's the big thing.
What is that?
It's Light's theme.
Go ahead, sorry. Yeah, actually, before you go, actually, I thought Light was a really like, not really like, kind of a tragic character.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I'm just also gonna say Death Note is my favorite anime, and nothing has changed that for the past 3 years.
I can definitely understand that. It's amazing. It's an amazing anime, but it's just it could have been. It's literally just like 25 amazing things of anime, and then the rest of the show.
It's
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, but like, I think
I've
I think Light always stayed consistent in quality. Like,
Yeah, I
the show
agree. His
did
character was great until he started just making shit up.
for-
Yeah, that's fair.
It was
Yeah.
all part of the plan.
Like, he acted like it was all part of the plan, but
plan.
we can talk about spoilers for that, right?
Yeah,
that's
it
like
literally
15
ended
years
in
old.
2007.
Oh yeah, so definitely tragic. I thought the part where he just, you know, made up a plan and it somehow worked without, like, even I was able to think of all the factors that didn't make sense. And
Like,
I'm
what
not
the
good at
fuck?
figuring stuff like that out.
Like, hey, this guy, this Shinigami randomly went up to this woman who randomly decided to do this, this guy randomly did this shit.
Well,
It
no,
was
no,
just
no,
so
no.
stupid.
It all made sense until you realize it all like depended on the fact that Matsuda be an idiot and go to a place he wasn't supposed to go to.
It also depended on the fact. Let's not forget that it depended on the fact that that dickhead cop didn't notice the difference between Misa and that other one for a few seconds.
Yeah.
Oh right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, your go. Sorry.
Yeah. My number 5 is Gen Ashigiri
Of course it is.
from Doctor Stone.
Uh-huh.
He is just he is as a magician makes so much sense to be put in that setting of it because if like someone doesn't understand the magic, that it adds so much to his character because he can constantly trick everyone around him.
Problem is, I
And
didn't see enough of
it's
Gen to like him, so
he's
that's my problem.
he's honestly so funny, and it adds everything. Like in the most recent chapters, they pushed him a little to the side, but I kind of wish they didn't. I'm not gonna say much because both of you aren't very like. Colin hasn't even started it, and you're not very
I'm
far
on
in.
chapter 30.
Just watch him.
I am. There's a lot of good hentai.
But
Yeah,
Link?
I have absolutely no idea who that is.
Honestly, there really isn't. There's not enough. There's like the only one is Kohaku, and there's not enough.
Yeah.
Okay. You all good?
Talking about this in public video.
Yeah. It makes it funny though.
Yeah.
Your turn.
All right. So my number 4 is
Dio
from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So
I'm disconnecting
Did you
that so I
guys-
don't get copyrighted.
did you guys think I was gonna pick like any other JoJo character?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
I was
surprised.
gonna put Dio on here, but then I was like, you
I
know
mean,
what? Better
I'm really
characters.
surprised because my number 4 is also a JoJo character, but not that one.
Did you think I was gonna pick Joseph?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I picked Dio because not just because he's like a total meme and he's hysterical, but yeah, because I think he obviously had the biggest effect on the entire story.
But he threw away his humanity, JoJo.
He did. He
Dio
he
die.
affected the story in a great way. Like none of it would have happened if it wasn't for Dio. And you feel his effect on the story even in part 6. I'm not counting Diego in this just because he's
No,
not
you're counting
really
Diego
the
in this.
same. No, he's not really the same.
He's not the same character.
Yeah, but he's still
Yeah.
cool.
He has
Let's be
redemption.
honest.
He has redeemable qualities.
He does. Dio does not. He's a pure evil asshole.
No, Dio has redeeming qualities. Come on.
I think
He's thick.
in part 1, I think he has redeeming qualities. I was
Yeah.
going to talk about that. In part 1, he
Sh-
honestly.
You know, this
could
show's
feel-
technically not 10 years old, so maybe we shouldn't talk about this
The
shit.
manga
manga,
is. Everyone's seen JoJo, okay?
Well, yeah, I know, but just
If you
I'm
haven't
just
seen
talking
it, there's literal no excuse. We just won't talk about the
I'm
manga.
just talking about part 1 anyway. So I think you could really feel why he would think the way he does just based on how his dad acts. And like his struggle to not be like him, leading him closer to being like him, was really interesting. And I think his, in terms of relationships, he was the best in part 1, because him and Jonathan were the best part about part 1, and in part 3 he's good. He's just
Well, you see, he threw away his humanity, JoJo.
he's kind of cringe.
in part 3 he's more just a meme, and I don't find him as
I
interesting.
think part 6 he's the most interesting.
Yes, for sure. Part 6 he's the most interesting because he
Do
has
you believe in gravity?
he has a lot of like new philosophies after spending so much time in the coffin, and he even affects Poochie like to this day. So I think he was really interesting in that
Do you
sense.
believe in gravity?
Shush. All right, we're all good, Hugh.
Alright. So, this was another one I was gonna pull up the theme for, but I really
You just said you don't want to get copyrighted.
I know, yeah, but I mean, it's funny. Yeah, my number
Yeah.
4 is Lelouch v Britannia from Code Geass. He's very interchangeable with Light because, in my opinion, they're extremely alike, even though They're not. It's like both of you haven't seen Code Geass, and I know both of you don't care, but I'm not going to say anything too much.
I found Lelouch a very interesting character, but he
Yeah.
wasn't enough to save the show.
No, he's enough. The show's good. Shut up. But yeah, Lelouch is just the one of the most interesting anime characters I've seen in forever. Like, this is gonna sound weird, but he rivals Sasuke to me, even though Sasuke is my favorite character of all time.
Hmm. Hmm.
So, yeah.
Nice, nice. But then Sasuke. Okay, never mind. We'll figure out in a minute.
He's more interesting than Sasuke, but Sasuke is my favorite.
Lelouch isn't that interesting.
He is.
It's
No,
fine.
shut.
I mean, Lelouch is that interesting, but the show is not that interesting. It's just fucking do with this person bad. We need to like do bad thing to the
Yeah,
bad
let's not
person.
talk about the show.
There's better reasoning later. Just watch it.
Yeah, let's not talk about the show. Okay. We're not focused on
Okay,
the show.
sorry. Your number 4.
My number 4 is Gyro Gepoli.
Of course. Gyro Gepoli.
Gyro Gepoli, he is just the spinniest lad.
I was gonna say he means
And I-
Gyro Zapelli.
Is it just me, or does it sound like Sawyer like wrote a script for all of these?
I fucking didn't, you bitch.
I know, but it sounds like it from the way you're saying
Okay,
it.
I'll go into retard brain. Gyro is my favorite because he likes to throw
Remember,
balls.
this is
Hey, go
JoJo
back to what
manga,
you're
so
doing.
try not to say too much.
Go back to
And
what
he
you were
gets his friends to rub his balls.
You're not
doing. Go
wrong.
back to what you were doing, Sawyer.
Yeah, and then he basically just he's very funny. He sleeps with a teddy at night, and that's very funny because he's like 20 years old,
Yes.
Do you
His
actually want to know how
backstory-
old Gyro is?
20 something.
Thank
He's
you,
26.
Oh. His backstory is actually very interesting, and he has very good reasoning to try to win this steel ball run.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I really like his contribution to the buddy story.
Yeah,
I
he's
love his-
definitely my favorite Part 7 character.
He's the perfect Joe bro.
Mine too. He's definitely like a perfect matchup with Johnny, and he's the most interesting of the Zeppelis.
Also, I never understand how the fuck he got his teeth carved without like stopping them.
I don't know, but it's funny.
True. Well, it's Gyro. He's kind of a
That would
badass.
hurt like hell.
He was definitely
Go
everything,
Zeppeli.
everything about his character was a big surprise to me because I just never knew how interesting he would be. But, yeah, he's a great character.
Yeah.
What's your number 3? What's your number 3? Number 3.
My number 3 is El Laliet.
Who?
What?
That's L's name.
Oh yeah.
L. Oh wait.
Laliet is apparently his name.
They have those code names.
Yeah,
All
no.
of the code names.
Yeah. So, I like L. He's my favorite Death Note character because I just think he had the biggest impact on the story. I think.
Okay.
Well, besides Light, obviously.
Well, yeah. You can't argue the main character.
But L was like just a perfect counter to Light in the way that he acted and the way that he was never truly focused on a goal. He was always kind of messing around.
Yeah, and he also ate sweets.
He did eat sweets and he sat weird.
He's more
But-
interesting than the other characters.
I honestly do sit like Al in some classes, and my teachers make fun of me.
I do too.
You're
Oh.
fucking idiots.
It's funny, and also it's actually comfortable.
It is. Anyways, and I'm gonna talk about spoilers for him.
It's Death Note
Yeah.
in 2007.
I know. So his death, was honestly a big surprise in the show, and I don't think it was for the better, overall, because the show went downhill after his death. But if you take it by itself, then it's really a great plot twist.
Yeah,
and-
he was the perfect. I thought the show already went downhill, but it went back uphill at that point, and then it went back downhill.
Yes, that was definitely one of the better episodes, and you could see he was just happy to be right in his last few.
Yeah, you can tell. And then
Yeah.
he met him, and then he met. If you remember, in his final scene, he met Light on his way to heaven.
Yes, and
I'm glad that they're friends in the afterlife, even though the movie confirmed that weird movie confirmed it wasn't true.
Yeah, I don't know why Blight went to heaven, but we're not going to focus
No,
on
they
that.
didn't, because Reborn is Shinigami.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah, but Light or L is just much more interesting than Nier, at least, and I thought the whole Nier subplot was kind of stupid, but L kind of influenced that, so I guess I can't really complain. He's
I gotta
just
say, Ryuk in the one shot is like makes me hate Ryuk.
wait, what?
I haven't read the
Ryuk-
one shot. I need to do
Ryuk in the one shot makes me hate Ryuk.
that. Which one
Oh,
shot?
yeah.
There's two.
There's two?
Doesn't he just
Yeah.
like make fun of Light for dying?
No, don't know
No.
where you heard that.
Thought he did. I don't remember what he does. Okay. So yeah, there we go. You guys can go.
All right, so it's number 3, right?
Yes.
All right, my number 3 is my favorite One Piece character, Portgaz the Ace. You see, I can't talk about Ace too much because, you know, spoilers. But he can be interchangeable with Whitebeard just because they're both extremely interesting and really good characters. Like, Ace's devotion to Whitebeard is insane to me, and it's just, and I really like his character. Do you count as a spoiler if I say a relation?
Wait for
I
what?
mean, it doesn't really matter.
Okay,
I don't know
he's
what
a
you're talking
really good brother to Luffy, so yeah.
about.
I mean, he's kind of foreshadowed pretty early on, if I remember.
Yeah, no, that's
he's
okay.
foreshadowed in like he appears in like chapter 113, so yeah.
Yeah, it's not that far in. Yeah. Well, chapter 113 is like Little Garden. He was introduced in Alabasta.
He was introduced like when they just got to Alabasta, so like 130 something.
No, 130 is like 130 would be Drum Island. It would be like 150 or 160.
Okay, I don't remember.
Anyway, my number 3rd is also a One Piece character, Roro.
Yes.
Who the fuck?
It's Roronoa
Roro.
Zoro.
Okay.
That's a joke
Or
I
as
came
he-
up with.
Or as
haven't
it's
read
called,
One Piece.
Zoroarknora Zolo.
Yeah.
So, yes, Zolo is easily my favorite because he's a simple man with a simple dream, just to become the world's greatest swordsman, and nothing can stop him at that.
Except for me.
I actually think his yeah, I guess you're right. His backstory is actually one of the more than the boring ones in the Straw Hats. I'll admit.
No, he has the most boring backstory out of the Straw Hats. Let's be
I don't
honest.
know. I think I found Frankie's backstory a little boring as well because it just kind of got old. It's very similar to Nami's backstory.
Yeah, but fair, I guess.
Yeah, so it's just I think he's easily my favorite Straw Hat just because he is entertaining while he's also the perfect first mate to Luffy.
Yeah.
He just needs he's very similar to another character who I don't want to say because they're introduced in the Sabaody arc. Yeah, he's similar to that person in that person is also a perfect first mate, so that's why I like both of them.
Oh wait.
I'm awful at reading things that I haven't even wrote. I'm awful at thinking of words in the spot. He is just very entertaining. He's great, and that scene from the end of Thriller Bark is probably one of his best moments. Maybe the one at the end of Water 7. I don't
Yeah.
know. They're both great moments.
Oh yeah, wait,
So
can I
on
just say
to you.
something really quick?
What?
I just realized that most of my favorite characters have weird eye powers.
Uh,
I mean, I know we're talking about with a few of them, but I don't know.
You
I
know
mean,
what I
let me
mean
think.
by weird eye powers. Sorry.
I know exactly one character. I know 2 of the characters you're talking about. But I don't know the other ones. But I don't know what you mean with Ace.
Question.
Yeah,
Do
he
you
doesn't
either-
go on it.
Do either of you have ones from Hunter x Hunter, or is that just?
Yes, I have one from Hunter x Hunter.
I don't have Hunter x Hunter.
Okay. You good?
I
Yeah,
probably
go.
would play Oreo, but I didn't.
Yeah. You alright, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 2 is Chihiro Fujisaki.
What? Unheard of. No.
Cringe,
No, I thought it was gonna be
cringe,
first.
ban,
No.
ban,
No.
cringe.
No.
I
No.
number 1.
No.
I,
Let's talk. We're skipping you.
No, let
We're
me
skipping
talk.
you. My number 2 is.
No, stop. See, I put 2 Danganronpa characters because he's from the first. He's from a different game.
I
and
hate that our
different
rules allow
manga.
this.
Yeah, and you know he's in an anime.
He literally asked us this, Sora. I don't know why we didn't
Yeah,
tell him
I
though.
asked you if I could do ones from both.
Yeah,
So,
especially since neither of us did that. So why did we allow it?
I don't know. Anyways, so I really like Chihiro because how old's the game? I can't.
Danganronpa came out 2010.
Alright, I just won't spoil. So, I really like her because um, I just love her personality and her backstory is like really interesting.
I'm gonna say, Colin, I don't mean to cut you off, but you did say him like 4 times.
Okay. Alright,
You
I'm not
fucking
gonna,
idiot.
yeah, I'm not trying to hide that. Okay, so Chihiro's my favorite because I love his personality. I think it's just really.
He is also so cool. Like, you won't be able to guess what gender he is.
You won't be able to guess how he,
I think he's the most interesting character in the first game, and out of anyone I've seen so far. He doesn't have like an arc or anything, but like I think it's because his arc was kind of already completed, which I thought was kind of unique because they show his backstory and how he came to be the way that he is, and it was a really good backstory, and I thought it was really.
All right, piss boy, on to the next one.
Oh.
Shut up. I can't really go into anything else without any spoilers.
I want to just yell spoiler, but you'd get annoyed. Alright.
I won't talk about anything else. I just think he's a really great personality. If you do hangouts with him, he's.
No. We're talking about the anime, so you
Alright,
can't.
fine.
We're talking about the anime, and in the anime, he has a literal 5 speaking lines, so shush. Alright.
Also, in the anime, he has no hangout. You fucking bitch.
Idiot.
Fine, whatever. He just has good interactions with the other characters. It's like
He hasn't talked in the anime like ever. You do realize this, right?
he does. He has good relationships with some of the other characters. And if I was talking about the games, then I would say he has good interactions with Makoto. But whatever.
Okay.
All right, you guys can move on.
Alright, cool. My number 2.
Waifu. Just had to point that out. Go ahead.
Okay, my number 2 is Blonde Sasuke.
Is that
What?
Is that
Kurapika.
Oh. I was so
wrong?
confused.
Am I wrong though?
I was like,
Also, you're seriously
Naruto
fucking
or
telling me your favorite character ever is Sasuke?
I'm from a Naruto.
I've said this multiple times, swear. I don't know how you weren't expecting that.
Yeah, I was literally about to say, no, go talk about your waifu.
Kurapika isn't his waifu.
No.
Who did you think my first would be anyway?
No, I thought it would be Sasuke. I was just.
I didn't think it would be. I thought it was going to be the person you argued so hard to put on the list.
Oh, no, he's on the list. You just wouldn't let me put Sasuke and him on the list. You've literally told me this.
Okay.
So I put better Sasuke on here. You see, Kurapika is by far better written than Sasuke. I'm just too much of a Sasuke simp. And, you see, the only problem I have with Kurapika is during the current manga arc, which I'm not spoiling, but he is pretty boring in that. The entire
I
arc
think
is
that's more
boring,
with
but...
Togashi's arc. Togashi's
It's more
writings.
Togashi being annoying, but yeah.
I
like how I'm
make
making fun of
every
a
single
pretty
thing.
much dead man, but I don't care.
I mean, we can make fun of people like if someone's long dead, it's not really a problem, and he's not dead yet, so who
Okay.
cares?
Yeah, but like Kurapika's really well written. He's, like I said, just better Sasuke. But yeah, okay.
He's good. He's a good character.
All right. Sawyer Goo.
My number 2 is I don't remember his first name, so I'm just gonna say Onizuka.
I don't know his name.
I don't know who that is.
They said his first name. He's like the demon that Ichiru or something. I don't know.
Wait, what series is this?
GTO.
Great teacher,
Bam,
Onizuka.
bam, 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 bam.
Onizuka is the perfect teacher, and I would want him because he's the perfect teacher because he doesn't make his students do work. Because he
That's the reason.
he literally is just so fun. He looks like he would be so fun to hang around. Like he helps his students like instead of teaching them skills that they would learn in like math, he teaches his students how to live their lives properly.
And he
And
looks
also
up
he
girl
launches-
skirts in the mall.
Yeah, and he also launches bottle rockets out the class window.
Okay. So he's like Miss Frizzle. right?
Yeah, he's Miss Frizzle, but with domestic terrorism
Yes.
and
she
and
was-
shooting
she was
Yakuza
doing
members.
that anyways.
Yeah, if Miss Frizzle beat up Yakuza members, then yes, he's Miss Frizzle.
Yes.
Man, make
Yeah.
me want to
So
read
here,
more
the thing is,
GTO.
the thing I like so much about Nizuka is he does anything for his students, no matter how crazy it is. If the student's being bullied, he beats up the bully. Even if it costs his teaching reputation, if his student's going to kill himself, he jumps to save them. He does that actually, and it's not a very good idea, as you can imagine.
Bro,
No, probably not.
spoilers. I haven't read it. Of course, he's like 20 years old, so I shouldn't be complaining, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
I mean,
not really much to say about
that's the thing
Nizuka.
with
He's
Ace
just,
is 10 years old, but I'm not gonna say that.
sure, like he's basically. Wait, I just remembered. How are you going to excuse the character that's your number one if he wasn't technically 10 years old?
He is 10 years old.
Well, I mean, he was talked about 10 years old, but like,
Yeah, I don't care. It works.
yeah, whatever. Next.
Okay,
Alright,
so
Colin, who's your
I'll start
favorite?
I'll start off by saying, I'll start off my number one by
I'm
saying
preparing my
that,
Am I gonna make
booing
fun of you?
maybe, I don't know, but I start off by saying I feel more of a connection with Chihiro than I do anyone else on the list. But
You're
if
gay.
I have to pick a favorite. I have to pick a favorite. I will go with Tanjiro Kamado.
Ooh.
Yes, he's my favorite Demon Slayer character.
I'm making fun of
and
you.
Demon Slayer is my favorite.
Why is Zenitsu not your favorite character?
I don't like Zenitsu that much.
Zenitsu is the best character.
No, I like Zenitsu a lot. It's just he's more of a funny guy than anything, and his backstory's good. But
You know what? You haven't seen Tengen Uzi yet. You can't
Tanjiro's a
say who's your
bitch.
favorite character in
Tanjiro's
it.
a bit. Yes, he has. He has seen.
He hasn't
Uzi in
talked.
episode- Yeah, he had a lot of
the
speaking
guy who
lines.
Screams flamboyant. He's annoying right now.
He's
I've
gay as
only
hell,
seen-
but it's funny.
I've only seen the anime and the movie.
He has
So-
3 wives, and yeah, he's gay as hell.
Yeah.
So Tanjiro is my favorite because, like, from episode 1, I felt like his story was really unique, and it, like, really kind of mature.
Crossing the sibling die is not relatable. Not a very common
Like, they
serious
don't
thing.
show stuff like that usually. They don't show stuff that graphic. And
Let's see, Chainsaw
can you
Man.
shut up and just let me give
Chainsaw
my
Man,
number one?
One Piece,
Let
15
me
other
give my
series.
number one. Let me talk. Let me fucking talk.
You see that time
I-
that Sasuke.
I like the fact that he's already a good person. He doesn't need to work on that or anything. He's already like a really great person, and he just needs to train himself in order to protect his sister, and all the way just kind of meets more people who, and he's I like how he's friendly to everyone.
I just gotta say, I understand your reasoning, but I just gotta say, he like, I like that he has a strong family bond in Nezuko, and that's honestly his best character trait. But I just think he is a little boring because of the fact that they made him not have any development. Even in the manga, he doesn't really have any development.
Here's
Yeah.
no development through the entirety of the thing.
Well,
So
I
yeah,
don't-
it's like if you like Son Goku, I understand liking him, but you have to like admit they don't have development, so it makes them a little less interesting than
Yeah,
it could
because he's
be.
a Biju.
Actually,
What?
I just realized you didn't
Fuck
put a
off.
Dragon Ball character on here.
I was
Yeah, I
gonna
didn't put
put
a Dragon
Cell
Ball
on the
character
list,
either.
but no.
I mean,
Yeah.
Cell isn't really that interesting after
Cell's
like.
my favorite villain.
Cell was the least interesting of
Let's
the
not
Z
talk about
villains. If they
Cell.
didn't, he's the only one he didn't bring back.
Let me go back to mine. I think you're right about he's not like, well, I see what you mean by saying like I'm assuming you're saying he is more interesting with his relationships to others and not really by himself.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think like he is interesting
By
by himself
himself,
because
he's
like for the
boring
first
as hell.
like because for the first like 12 episodes, he's basically just by himself. And
Yeah, I was
still-
bored through those episodes.
I was still very entertained by them. I don't know. I was still really enjoying all of those episodes. Because he's just, I don't know, he's just a really nice guy to watch, and him being nice to everyone doesn't really need to change. He's already, like, perfect that way. He just needs to find a way to get more determined to train himself. And I like how he's always trying to better himself.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Alright,
It's
so, so my number one is all the Uchiha grouped together. You see, I'm not doing that, no.
Yeah, it's not
There
allowed.
you go. Now talk about your waifu. There you
I
go.
didn't put, no, I didn't put Sasuke on there.
What did you put?
Because I got in, because I just argued with Sawyer for like 10 minutes just so I could be like,
I
oh, dude,
remember
what
you-
if I put Madara on there?
You
So,
definitely made.
yeah, I know. I don't care. But yeah, so my number one is Madara Uchiha from Naruto. Because, one, he has extreme build-up throughout the entire series. The bitch is mentioned in fucking chapter 330 and is constantly mentioned after that until he eventually appears in. It's like, when he appears, it's the most cold opening for him. In the
It's really
anime,
the
it's
most-
done so well. Because,
I just
like,
gotta say, it's literally the best introduction to a character because you
Yeah.
hear all of how powerful he is for like hundreds of chapters, and then suddenly he comes in and wipes out half an army by himself.
yeah. Like, in the anime, it actually puts chills. In the manga, it's just like, holy shit. But, like,
So it's the same.
Like Cell, right?
yeah. No.
Cell is not the same. Cell is creepy.
Cell is,
He's not.
Cell is cool,
like,
but Madara is
Cell is supposed to be creepy,
gaming.
but Madara is just powerful, and you
It's
just
like-
feel like he would be dangerous.
Yeah, also, he got done so dirty at the end, and it angers me so much.
Yeah, let's not
But,
say
like-
why because that was actually only like 5 years ago.
Yeah. But, like, Madara is... Yeah. I still need to say Sasuke is my favorite character of all time. I just need to put Madara on here.
Yeah, because there would be no point of arguing me for fucking 50 fucking minutes. Anyway, my number one, you're all expecting this, is Satoru Gojo from Jujutsu Kaisen.
I wasn't expecting that, actually, but okay.
Okay. No, I was expecting that. He told me that was his favorite anime character of all time.
Satoru Gojo is he's not it's Satoru Gojo is insanely fucking overpowered, and that is his own, and that is his best trait, because you know that because he's basically an anime character who's completed their character arc, but you never saw that. Because when you see his backstory, you'll understand that he's been through struggle to get this far, and that's why you like him so much.
I want to read more Jujutsu Kaisen. It's just Dr.
Like-
Stone, man.
It's like chapter 70.
Oh, that's not too bad. I'll read that tomorrow.
Anyway.
Let me take
He's-
one day.
Yeah, it really wouldn't take that long. He just, I feel like he is the most interesting character because he has a connection to a character I don't want to say that makes him that makes him even more interesting. And plus, like the last 10 chapters, he's made a huge problem for the sorcerer world, and that has added so much intrigue and like interesting stuff in the new story.
Stop making me want to drop everything just to go read Jujutsu Kaisen, please.
Well, yeah, but he's not without his flaws. Like he's hilarious, but he does not. Unlike Onizuka, he does not care about his students' lives.
Yeah,
like
but he's
in
hot.
in literally the second episode, his student is gravely injured, and he takes pictures and like, I'm gonna post these all over the school board.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's done at the point where I am.
Yeah, he's not exactly a very good person, but you don't really care because he's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to watch that show for a couple of the characters.
Anyway,
yeah,
else?
Mappa did a very good job with the show, I'll say.
Yeah.
anyway, anyone have any honorable mentions? I have a few.
honorable
but-
mentions.
Before any honorable mentions, real quick, something I forgot to mention about Chihiro is that I just like that they.
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
I just like that they have. That you guys were making fun of me the whole time, so I didn't get to say it. As I forgot to mention it. I like how they have impact on like the entire series.
He doesn't know.
Bitch.
Shush, you
Yes, they
shusher.
do. You haven't seen it yet. No, anyways.
Shush. I'm going to print out a picture of Chihiro and burn it. That'll be the
Honorable
outro for
mention-
this video.
I have a few honorable mentions. Saya from Naruto. He is I feel he's just better as Sasuke.
He is not in Shut the Hell Up.
Every one of the Straw Hats.
I'm gonna grab my
because they're just-
Sasuke body pillow and just make fun of you.
I like
You
every
actually
one.
have that.
What do you fucking think?
I would not be surprised. I'm actually asking.
Every other member of the Straw Hats is easily a great crew. I think Luffy would be my other pick though.
Yeah.
Aki and Denji from Chainsaw Man.
Wait, yeah. Sorry,
And-
who was your pick for One Piece? I don't remember.
It was Zoro. Yeah,
Oh,
Roro.
I actually was so confused at who you were talking about. I didn't know you meant Zoro.
Dude,
Rora,
okay,
Nora,
so
Zoro.
I just came up with a
Roro,
stupid joke of
Roro.
saying Roro Roro every time I started talking about Zoro because it was just funnier, and his
sure
name
I
is hard
wasn't-
to
Also, I
say.
gotta include. I
I'm
gotta
sure I was not
include.
the only person that got confused about that.
I gotta include Bert Holt
Oh yeah.
and probably I don't really want to include any of the main three after chapter 139. So John John stayed strong the entire series.
He does. Okay. My honorable mentions are mostly Naruto characters, so be prepared. Okay, so my honorable mentions are Sasuke, because I didn't fully put him on the list. Sasuke, Itachi, Jiraiya. Yeah,
Let's put
that's it
Killer
for.
B.
Oh yeah, and B. I forgot about B. Who
What
else?
about A?
I don't like A. Or I don't like him that much. Hashirama. Yeah. All right, so there's my Naruto ones. We got Luffy, Zoro, Sanji, Whitebeard. Those are the most interesting. Or
You
Garp,
didn't fucking
Garp.
include characters like Nami or Usopp.
They aren't as good.
You're telling me that fucking Whitebeard
I'm
was
telling
like.
you that Nico Rama is better than all of the rest of them.
I understand that, but fucking Usopp.
Shut up.
Fucking God D Usopp.
Yeah, shut up.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I also I can say his name as long as there's no like connotations around it.
Yeah.
Rayleigh is also really cool. But
I like Akanu and
Yeah.
Kizaru also. I forgot to mention them.
yeah, that's fair.
People hate him for killing for killing people, and then they also love Doflamingo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and
Yeah, throw that out
Doflamingo,
there.
he's great. But my other honorable mentions are Shigaraki. I'm only gonna limit it to one from the
Yeah,
series now.
Shigaraki. That's
Yeah,
Shigaraki's good.
Shigaraki and then Levi and Aaron because they're really good still.
I'm only gonna limit to one for series. Levi and Aaron.
Shut up! I hate you. L's good also. Dio. Dio's cool.
Fuck
Ichigo
Digimon.
is. I'm not putting Ichigo on there. I just
Fuck
wanted to mention him.
Ichigo.
Yeah, fuck Ichigo. But I think that's it.
So
I
you
think
want
that-
to?
I know for a
wanna
fact
upload this?
you forgot Byakuya, right?
Oh yeah, I forgot
On there.
Byakuya. Sorry. Sorry.
Anyway, upload video now.
No. What about mine?
No,
No,
yours
fuck
don't
you.
count because there's gonna be
You put
Danganronpa
your hero on your
characters.
list. You shit.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, you
I
put a
am honorable.
video game character that had an adaptation on the list. You don't get opinions
You don't-
anymore.
You don't get
Just-
rights.
Shut
Yeah.
up. Give me my rights.
No, no rights. No, shush.
Shut up.
Shush,
Let me
no.
do
Your
it.
profile picture looks like a woman. You don't get rights.
Yeah.
I would do Joseph Joestar for sure.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, I would do Bruno
Mhm.
Bucciarati.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Shut up. I do Byakuya Togami.
Okay, that's acceptable.
I'd probably do Roy Mustang for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I do Light Yagami for sure.
Good.
Maybe Genos. He's really good.
Wait, if you guys can make this go on for 2 more minutes, we'll have an hour-long video.
Penis.
Leo- Leorio. I would do Leorio.
That's
I really
Mr.
like him.
Leorio.
I'm gonna say my inclusions that I was gonna do a 100x100 character. I'd probably do Crollo.
Oh wait,
Uh,
I forgot to mention Hisoka. I forgot to mention Hisoka. What's his face? Leorio, and
Uvogin.
not Uvugin. I don't like Uvugin.
I would put Deku in my honorable mentions as well, twice for sure as well.
How about Jesus, since he canonically exists in the Hunter x Hunter universe?
And
the
JoJo.
universe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I would do Kira. I forgot to mention him, not from Death Note.
Like I like the implication in the Hunter x Hunter world that Jesus of Nazareth was a real person.
Mm-hmm.
And then also.
Oh wait, I forgot Power and Aki also. Sorry.
I would do Rengoku after the movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Goku. That's my honorable mention for Dragon Ball.
Oh yeah.
Not
I
Frieza.
really like
Beerus too.
Frieza.
Beerus is
Okay,
also
okay, that's good.
I go Frieza. I could put him in my honorable.
Frieza.
I really like
Freezer.
Frieza. Yeah, he's really good.
Cooler.
And
Anyway.
of course, the best Dragon Ball character, Jiren. I'd put him. No, I'm kidding.
Jigen.
You've not even seen it, so shush.
I know. But I like
Kawaki.
Frieza. I like Frieza.
Oh, yeah,
and
Kawaki.
Just from the video essays I've watched.
Kaoki's fine because he was in the first chapter, so don't fucking bitch about it.
I should mention like every Naruto character I partially like just to flex because I know every character's name.
Yeah.
Alright, we have guys. We need countdown 5, 4, 3,
Four, three,
2,
two,
1.
Hitler.